We're turning now to Weather Authority Chief Meteorologist Dan Cianga. Dan, it's not feeling like spring out there for me.
Well, what does spring feel like to you?
We should be seeing nicer weather. When will that come?
Forever. It's really nice for the. That's it. I mean, there's your forecast. Good night. No, we do have some wind to deal with. It's picking up out there tonight, 16 miles per hour currently in Monterey, 10 miles per hour in Salinas. And on the exposed coast, especially and out over the water, things will be gusty overnight into tomorrow morning. A gale warning from Point Pinos on the Monterey Peninsula down to Point Piedras Blancas in San Luis Obispo County. That gale warning again lasts through 9 a.m. tomorrow. Wind gusts as high as 45 knots on top of high seas will make things treacherous for mariners out there. So please keep that in mind if you're planning on going on a boat. Storm Tracker is showing a cold front. This is more of a backdoor cold front. It is bringing some precipitation to the northern Sierra and Great Basin with some snow now reaching Tahoe. But this cold front will be dry as it slides through here. What it's going to do is actually wipe out all of our low clouds. Ahead of it, we have a northwesterly breeze. Behind it, it'll be more of a northerly breeze. And you'll see that really shape up here on Futurecast as all of a sudden by 5 a.m. we start to see something push through all of those low clouds. So that's the drier air mass beginning to mix in from the north. And by 8 a.m. it's pretty much gone. So the clouds are out of here. We'll have a few just sticking around overnight, but those northwesterly winds will switch to more of the north tomorrow. So this is 10 a.m. Notice a northerly wind reaching the Santa Cruz Mountains. Now these winds will push down off the mountains into the lower elevations, and as this air descends the mountain ranges, it compresses and heats up. So I've got a banana belt developing from Santa Cruz over to Watsonville where we'll see our warmest temperatures tomorrow, probably low 70s. We've got 73-ish, I think the warmest spot I can see right around there. So those winds could get gusty at times up in the hills and on the exposed coast, and occasionally some of those gusts will mix down into the lower elevation. So this is 3 p.m. tomorrow. Notice you see a lot of crazy looking arrows out here. Now, I'm not expecting a widespread crazy wind event tomorrow, so you don't have to like tie everything down. But if you live up in the hills, especially on the ridge tops, we're talking 40-mile-per-hour winds. That's going to rattle some things around and may push a few pieces of debris around. The lower elevations, the winds won't be that as strong. We're talking 20 miles per hour for most of our valley locations. So it will be breezy to borderline windy, but the mountains is where we're going to see most of that wind. The biggest thing will be the warmer temperatures. The dry, warm air mass moves in tomorrow, so we're going to see some warmth out there. Highs in the 70s in Santa Cruz, Capitola, Soquel, low 70s, Scotts Valley, Felton to Ben Lomond, and even up in the higher elevations, mid 60s up at the summit and in Bonnie Doon. Over toward Watsonville, you're going to stay in the low 70s tomorrow. So you get these warm temperatures, low 70s, Salinas, Prunedale, San Juan to Hollister. But northerly winds coming in off the water will have more of a cooling effect on some areas. So we start to get into the 60s in Marina, 66 in Seaside, 63 in Monterey, and only 60 your high in Pacific Grove, which is actually warmer than today, but you'll still have a wind off the water, so you're not going to warm up as much as most other locations, like the Salinas Valley, for example, where we find the 70s returning in Soledad and Greenfield tomorrow, being your warm spots in the valley. So a warm day, but we do have to deal with that wind. But take a look at the next 7 days. It doesn't look all that bad. If I were to erase the windy icons on there, you'd be thinking, man, this sounds pretty nice. This is pure Veronica weather out there, but we do have to deal with the wind a little bit. We'll have another weather system pass by Wednesday into Thursday. We'll push a few more low clouds in and cool us off just a touch. Beyond that, though, a tranquil period of weather with high pressure overhead and warm temperatures expected this weekend is looking very nice. Highs in the low 70s on the coast, maybe even a touch warmer inland with mid 70s Saturday and Sunday. So the next couple of days, you got to deal with the wind, but then after that, it's smooth sailing. Looks pretty nice. Stay with us. We're back after this.